Hello and welcome to the Fit Executive Show. Your host, Arnie Wildner, lost 50 pounds himself before helping hundreds of other entrepreneurs and executives sustainably lose weight and take charge of their health. In the Fit Executive Show, you'll learn field-tested weight loss strategies and how to effectively juggle your successful life and staying fit at the same time. Please welcome your host, Arnie Wildner.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fit Executive Show. My name is Arnie and this is my lovely wife and business partner,
Grace.
Oh yeah.
And I'm co-hosting today.
You're co-hosting today.
We're sitting in front of a fireplace like usual, so if you hear some crackling in the background, enjoy.
It's nice and cozy on the back. So
it is spring in brackets, or I don't know what you like. It's spring, but it's not yet. The lake is completely frozen.
The lake is still completely frozen. The dogs are in a good mood. We had a great walk today.
Don't say that word.
Oh. One of the dogs doesn't want to walk at all, and the other one is just hears any word that starts with
and
a
goes
W,
insane.
Goes nuts. Okay?
Anyway, we're not going to say that in this episode. We are going to talk about something completely unrelated.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. We're actually talking about health, weight loss, fitness, how you as a busy executive can implement these things and maybe some of our proven strategies into your everyday life to, become the fittest version of yourself.
And today we have a really simple topic because
Yes.
we like to give our clients and anybody who consumes our content really simple rules to live by when it comes to weight loss and living a healthier lifestyle. And today we're going to speak about which calories you should absolutely avoid.
Yeah, don't eat those.
Yeah,
Okay?
And we're going to set it up for you in a way that you'll be able to think back to this in your day-to-day life in different scenarios, and it's going to help you make decisions. I find it so easy to make decisions when I have a set of rules of thumb that I follow. For example, in business, we have certain rules that we follow. And I think that on a journey like losing weight, having some simple rules to fall back on is always helpful because at the end of the day, every situation is different. So
I wouldn't even call it a rule. I would call it a framework and
that's great.
More like a system, more like a simple strategy, and something that might also look different from situation to situation. So it's not really a rule, but it's more like a way of thinking about specific things. And today we're talking about what calories not to eat, what will make it easier for you to shred those pounds and get rid of the belly.
Yeah, let's get right into it. But before we start, we wanted to speak on some common myths and misinterpretations when it comes to good and bad calories. So a lot of people...
First of all, maybe one step even further back, do calories even matter? Or is it your hormones, your metabolism, your...
How much you exercise?
Is it the insulin fairy? So, basically, the first law of weight loss is you need a calorie deficit. This is how every diet under the sun really works its magic, and this is how you gained weight. You consumed more calories than you burned, and this is just a basic physical law like gravity, and it matters for everybody under the sun. So
get that clear.
Get that clear first. So if you're not losing weight at this point or gaining weight
year by year, a couple pounds a year, maybe 5 pounds a year,
however much you're not in a calorie deficit. So if you're not losing weight, you are not in a calorie deficit. If you're gaining weight, you were in a calorie surplus. And body fat is nothing but a calorie container. Calorie is a form of energy, and 1 pound of body fat contains around 3,500 calories.
So in order to lose a pound of body fat, you need to have a 3,500 calorie deficit.
That's it.
Over a time period, which you decide if you want to do it quickly or slowly.
But before you turn off, it's not that simple because it also matters how you fill the calories. And if it was that simple, then many people wouldn't be overweight. So, and no, I'm not assuming you're stupid and you're just, too stupid to get the principle of move more and eat less. But if it was so simple, then people wouldn't have that problem. So we have to dive deeper and really come up with strategies that work in your everyday life. It's not about the what. Everybody knows what to do in order to lose weight, but it's about the how. It's about how to do the things in a way that is fun and sustainable, because losing weight is not the art. The art is in keeping the weight off in the long run.
Okay, let's get right into it.
Would
you like to debunk some common myths about which calories people should absolutely avoid?
Well, what myth are you talking about?
Well, I would like to say that things seem to change over time. And I'm not saying I was dieting in the 90s, but I heard a lot that there were a lot of low-fat diets going on back then, like avoid fat at all costs. And then in the early 2000s, I can clearly remember with my family, and good fats coming into fashion.
Yes, good fats. One myth that is keeping steady is you need to work out and exercise your butt off in order to lose weight. In order to lose weight, this is also not true. It's easier to use a leverage of nutrition to find smart ways to save calories that are not too restrictive to you.
I was saying to someone on a call on Friday, an entrepreneur, a startup founder in Silicon Valley, applied to work with us. I spoke with him. And he was talking about how the last successful weight loss attempt or moment in his life, a couple years ago, he had lost around 35 pounds. He had done that through exercise. So he said, I went to the gym every single morning and I lost the weight. And I don't have time to go to the gym every single morning right now because I just bought another company and we're building it up. And therefore, I'm gaining weight. And I said to him, well, let's just break it down and make it really simple. How many tablespoons of peanut butter would 500 calories be? Maybe like 3 or 4 tablespoons of peanut butter?
Yeah.
Not even that much.
100 grams, 3 ounces, two or three big tablespoons.
Would be 500 calories. And how much exercise would you have to do to burn 500 calories?
It's probably for most of us an hour, depending on the exercise and on the intensity. Well, an hour of running, for example.
Okay, an hour of running on the treadmill. Imagine that's exhausting.
It depends on too many factors. So, but how much calories?
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to burn 500 calories.
It takes a lot of time, and you can out-eat you can't outrun your mouth or your fork is the saying.
Motto is basically, I said to him, well, what would be easier, to go to the gym and run on the treadmill for a full hour every single morning? You'd have to get up 2 hours earlier, or to avoid that late afternoon peanut butter from the jar that you eat between meetings.
Yeah.
And he was thinking, oh my gosh, like he said, wow, you're so right. Like I have to kind of change my mindset. So anyway, let's get back to the calories. But some people have this idea.
So the old myth in the 90s was you need to avoid fats, and fats are the enemy, high cholesterol, heart attack.
And they'll make you gain weight.
Exactly, it will make you gain weight. Then it transitioned over to carbs, and carbs are the evil and the enemy. And then now sugar is the villain. The interesting thing is the sugar consumption in the United States goes down or is going down around 15% since the 90s.
Really?
Yes, really.
I didn't know that.
Also in Australia,
wow, interesting. But the obesity rate's going up.
It's exactly. It's very easy to research. People are eating less sugar but gaining more weight. So it's not about the sugar. It's about the combination of. Usually people don't eat sugar by itself, but they eat things that have sugar in it, and those things also tend to have a high palatability. Like pizza has a crunch, and it also has fats, or ice cream. It's all in this category, high calorie foods or calorie dense foods. But this is not what we're talking about. So it's not what we want to say is it's not the fats per se that make you fat. It's not carbs that make you fat. It's not even sugar that make you fat, and not certain foods. I eat pizza multiple times.
Probably like twice a month.
Twice a month. Yeah, we make it ourselves, but we also go out to eat pizza. So we eat burgers, we eat fries, we eat ice cream. We don't restrict ourselves in any ways.
So which calories should you avoid?
Which calories should you avoid? That's a question, and this looks differently for everybody. And the answer is meaningless calories. So calories that you don't really enjoy, that you would just eat because they are there, because other people eating them because they are left over, because you paid for them on an all-inclusive cruise maybe, or because someone is offering them to you, or because you used to eat it as a child. And when I realized this, that I was eating meaningless calories, because I was overweight myself. I used to weigh over 220, and I obviously lost more than 50 pounds and keeping it off since then. But I was struggling for years to find my way. And this was a big part of it was like an epiphany. So, hey, Arnie, you're eating things just because they are there. Yeah. And you're eating things because
someone offered it to you.
So I ate like stale cookies because obviously a cookie it's yummy. But then I decided, okay, no, go deeper in it, and don't eat. I don't like chocolate cake that much. I don't like cakes that are too sweet. So if I taste something, no, it's not. But if it's not 100% you, and this is what I'm saying to the listener. So if you don't really enjoy it, then the calories
are meaningless.
To you. They don't eat them. They don't give you anything.
So
they just getting into your body, and afterwards you feel the same, maybe even guilty, because you're like, well, why did I eat this? Mm-hmm. And this is the framework that I want you to take from this call. Don't eat things just because they are there.
So what would be an example of a meaningful calorie?
A meaningful calorie? Well, in the Fit Executive Blueprint I write about, so you can download it for free, by the way. It's what is the domain?
It's linked. It's always linked under the episode.
It's always linked, so go on the link under the episode in the show notes. But I talk about 3 things that you have to apply in terms of calories. First of all is satiety per calorie.
Will this make you full? Will this fill you up?
How full will it make you per calorie? This is the question. And how many calories do you need from a meal in order to be full? This is very interesting. So you want volume. You want foods with a lower calorie density, if your goal is weight loss, obviously, and if you want to save calories. So, for example, if you have the option at an Italian restaurant to eat spaghetti with pesto or to eat gnocchi with tomato sauce, the spaghetti has 5 times, or not 5 times. That's not true. It has twice as many calories per volume, per satiety factor than the gnocchi. But the pesto has 5 times as many calories than the tomato sauce. Just to give you a simple example. And if
they're both gonna have the same fun factor.
They're both probably gonna have the same fun factor. And this is the next thing that we measure up against. It's how much fun is it per calorie? Mm-hmm. And if both meals have the same fun factor, both are good, don't get me wrong. So, of course, I like to eat spaghetti with pesto. But if I have the gnocchi with tomato sauce as an alternative, I always go for the gnocchi with tomato sauce, just because it's the same fun factor, but I can eat multiple amounts or more of it.
And
get full
for the same amount of calories.
Exactly. Yeah. And then we also, because it's not all about weight loss, it's also about being healthy, being fit, being energetic. And in order to be fit, energetic, and healthy, you want nutrients. So micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, trace elements. You also want fiber. You want the different kinds of fiber. There are 3 different kinds of fiber. Mm-hmm. You want enough protein. You want enough essential fatty acids. So there are essential amino acids, which is the proteins. And essential always means your body doesn't produce it by itself.
For me, the rule of thumb that I follow to figure out if I'm looking at a plate of food or a dish on a menu at a restaurant is a great example. If you're looking through the dishes, imagine the plates Sometimes you can't depending on how the menu is written and they've written it all creatively. Imagine the plate and then ask yourself how many colors or bright colors you're going to see on that plate.
Yeah.
And that will tell you directly if that food contains a lot of micronutrients, vitamins, minerals.
Eat the rainbow.
Yeah. So if you're ordering, for example, Greek salad, we're at a Greek restaurant. You order a Greek salad, you're imagining this is going to be a really colorful plate because you're going to have all of those vegetables that have a lot of vitamins in them.
You have the lettuce, you have the cucumber, you have the green paprika,
the
tomato, you have olives. So
that's colorful. Like, let me give the opposite example. Yeah. So you're gonna have a Greek salad and then pick a protein. So in that case, we had grilled or fried calamari even. So the other option could have been the fried calamari, which, protein, but you look at it and it's completely beige, but still protein. And then the other sides were like potatoes, rice. Imagine that plate in your mind, how beige it's going to be. Arna always calls it beige food. There's no nutrients in rice and potatoes.
There is a lot of nutrients in potatoes.
Okay, sorry. True.
Yeah. So, no, but potatoes is a perfect example. If it probably won't matter to you that much if you're eating rice or potatoes as a side dish, and then knowing that potatoes have the highest satiety factor of all carb sources by far.
They'll make you so full.
They make you so full. Also sweet potatoes, but you can go by colors. I call it, the beige food concept. So, for example, you imagine your favorite beige foods. That could be bread, could be pasta. So usually things with
fried stuff,
made from
French fries,
from stripped grains, that they are not as nutrient dense as colorful foods. So we have the concept of eating the rainbow color foods.
And we're not talking about artificially dyed foods. We're talking about natural foods that are colorful.
Yes, obviously. So so we got the nutrients per calorie, we got the fun factor per calorie, and we got the satiety per calorie. Those are and we got the meaningless calories on the other side.
Now, what is something? Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
So focus on the first three and cut out the meaningless calories. They don't do anything for you, okay? So what did you want to say?
Well, I wanted to ask you, could you give me an example of some food that may be considered to be bad by the world of dieting? Like, if you're losing weight, you should avoid this food. Generally, that's what people would say. But it has either a really high fun factor for you or a high satiety factor or a high nutrient factor, something that you would integrate into your diet.
Well, potatoes and sweet potatoes is a classic example. Or that people put carbs in one drawer and say like you cannot eat carbs. What about fruit? Fruit is full of carbs. Is full of.
If you've ever done keto, you basically can't eat fruit.
You wouldn't be able to enjoy fruit anymore, and this is complete nonsense. And I have, we could turn the camera around, I have like 3 kilos of bananas laying there. I eat like 1 or 2 bananas per day.
Bananas are full of sugar and carbs.
Basically, yes, but so this is another interesting thing. It's full of fiber as well, and the fiber buffers it out. So, and it's also full of water, full of nutrients, and overall it has a high satiety factor. 100 calories from a banana, way much more volume, and to stay with the example there, than peanut butter.
Than 100 calories of peanut butter.
Calories of peanut butter or chocolate is nothing. In terms of volume and in terms of satiety and in terms of nutrients. So just think about the nutrient factor, think about the satiety factor, think about the fun factor, and that if you think about fun per calorie, that also means like cutting out things that are not fun, that you would just eat because they are there. Don't eat things for the wrong reason. Eat everything that you enjoy and keep it in your diet. And also, don't eat anything that you don't truly enjoy. And be flexible with your diet. Find the diet with your name on it, okay? Don't do anything just because it sounds fancy or it's easy to grasp, like keto or low carb or paleo. Like, if it's fun for you, please go for it. If it works for you, then even better. But if you do enjoy carbs from time to time, then don't forbid yourself
Don't feel
the
bad about
carbs.
it.
And
Especially if they bring a big fun factor.
Especially, our motto is losing weight needs to be fun in order to be sustainable.
Yeah.
And if you want help to find the diet with your name on it, then please feel free to reach out to us. We offer a free initial consultation where we sit down with you and demonstrate how it would look if we were in your shoes, what we would do, step 1, step 2, step 3. Find a custom game plan and you can then decide if you want to implement it yourself or if you want to hire us as your professional mentors to do it with you. With the years of experience that we bring, working with hundreds
and hundreds of success stories as well.
Yes, exactly.
And thousands of calls, actually.
But you can also do it yourself. Get the concept and run with it. And we cheer for you either way. I want you to know that. Okay, we want the world to be a sexier, healthier planet for your kids, for your clients, for everybody around you. They deserve you to be in the best shape, and especially you deserve yourself to be in the best shape possible. Feel great inside your body. Live longer, live stronger, and
live happier.
Live happier.
And next time you're deciding what to order at a restaurant or what to eat, ask yourself, is this going to make me full? Is this full of nutrients?
Yes.
Or is this fun? And if it's all three, stuff it in your mouth.
So where do people go if they want to book a free initial consultation, Grace?
They look under the episode in the episode notes and visit us at arniewildner.com/call.
arniewildner.com/call. The link is below this episode. Thank you so much for sharing your precious time with us. I hope you've learned something. Please feel free to write questions in the comment. Reach out to us. We're happy to help you. And we wish you a wonderful day and say
bye-bye.
Goodbye to your success in good health, Grace and Arnie.
And that's it for today's show. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us. If you want to lose weight but don't want to do it all by yourself, go to arniewildner.com/call and book an appointment for a free 15-minute phone call with us where we'll look at your situation, your obstacles, and your goals to find out if and how we can help you.